Hello again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery, and I'm interested in covering a canvas with some white paint. Lately, I'm not sure I would recommend what I'm using, so if you have something better, a better mixture, use that, because mine's been Artist Loft, and I had heard a long time ago, like within a few months, a while back, that the Artist Loft was a problem for somebody. But I didn't pay much attention because I wasn't using it at that point in time. And I'm willing to take a risk because I don't have anything else mixed up right now. Usually what I used to do was mix it half and half Artist Loft with semi-gloss white latex house paint from Walmart, and then add my pouring medium, which was back then a little different than now, but now it's Floetrol with a quarter GAC 800, which is an expensive thing, but well worth the investment in my opinion. So I'm kind of hoping that this paint stays wet, and I think I'm going to switch directions. I'm not going to worry about my edges right now, because I just want to do some clouds. I'm not sure how that's going to go. I'm going to use some Venetian blue and see how it works when I blend it in. It's very strong. Very, very strong. But I don't think that that's going to be a problem if I just keep blending it. And as I blend it, I have enough paint on my spatula blade to cover the top edge, which I think is a really good idea right now. And I'm just going to bring it down. I really want some turquoise or some variation on that theme. Usually, I'll water down the strength of the white of the colored paint by adding it to something, and that's my metallic. That's my Anita's metallic. I think this is a color shifting blue from Folk Art that I never use because it's kind of green. And I don't usually expect blues to sell. I don't mind things mixing together and creating stripes. I really kind of like that. So I'm probably just going to keep doing that. That is an Arteza electric blue. I'm going to take some of that and put it over the edge. Go back again up here and use some of that on the edge. I am going to take a chance. I'm liking how the Anita's is working out. Almost time to mix some more of that. That's the color shifting purple from Folk Art. I want some up higher in the sky. The turntable sounds like it's dragging, but I know that I have some cling wrap wrapped around it, so that's probably the noise I'm hearing. I kind of want to do some of that right on the blade of my spatula. And my whole entire idea to start with was to work my blues up high and then get down to yellow at the bottom. Kind of not minding the white in the background showing through. But I haven't got to the place where I'm going to put my clouds in yet, which is a little disconcerting. I'm going to wipe off my spatula, see if my yellow paint is here. Use a little more white Anita's. I think this is mixed with whatever white I had handy, and I'm not sure what the yellow was, but I think you'll get this baby chick yellow if you try. Whatever it is, it had some glop in it, or paint flakes. I really love this color here, so I'm just going to use it. I'm going to start calling this color Mango instead of Velveeta. As long as your paint is wet, you can get away with this. I thought I had a bunch of stuff in there, but I think it was just bubbles. I was getting ready to try and pull it out. Alright, so now I have what I originally imagined. Blue at the top, yellow at the bottom, pink in the middle, well, pinky purple. I don't actually want to use a lot more of this paint, so I'm inclined to just keep wiping off my spatula. And in this case, use my finger to cover the edge and the bottom. And the sides. And then go back and hit it with the spatula one more time. Alright, best to leave well enough alone, I guess. Throw that in the bucket. Take some Anita's. More Anita's with some pink in it. This is an iridescent pink that I think is left over from a very long time ago. I kind of want to take my airbrush, and I'm not sure if this is a good idea or not. But I gotta try it once before I decide that it's not a good idea. Now I'm going to take one of my little tools. Hopefully I've got them, some of them that are not in the bucket, because it's looking like quite a few of them are. I've got one. I've got some purple. You You really need a fairly heavy layer of paint to use these tools. I'm not sure it's heavy enough anymore. I want to use a little bit more of the Artist Loft white just to create a contrasting white. I might have to grab one of my tools out of the bucket. Or both. So give me just a moment and I will return. Maybe even less paint on my hands. Oh, I'm liking that. I want some blue in there. And I'm going to use this pink and a little tiny bit of experimental hot orchid. And I'm probably going to blow into this. I'm going to assume that I will be blowing into this with a straw for final finishing touches. Oh, I see I have one of those little strings. I don't like those little strings that drag along. I'm going to see what the hot orchid does when I blow on it. I know I can blow spirals into things, so I'm kind of interested to do that too. I'm not as free and easy as I hope to be someday doing this. And I'm not sure how long it's going to take, but I think I want another cloud. And this one will be more likely to get blown into. Because it's faster and it's kind of fun. As long as it's not dragging. That's not that much fun when the tool drags. If I throw a little more white, Artist Loft white back in there. I've seen clouds these colors in Florida. It might be just a start. I might put a landscape at the bottom. I have a little bit of an issue right there. There we go. Probably not a good idea sticking my fingers in there. Try and have a really light touch. It doesn't always work. So that's kind of cool. I like it. I'm really inclined to just say maybe there won't be any landscape at the bottom and put some orange in where the sun would be. Grab out the foreign objects. I have some Arteza tangerine. And one more spatula won't hurt me. What else? A little bit of this. You know what? I can have some of that white metallic too because it disappears. It's sort of like water with watercolor. I don't know what possessed me to put that purple in there. I've got 2 minutes. I want that to go up a little higher. Gosh, I think I liked it better before. Darn. Well, higher is better then. Or we'll just mute it down some. Use up my extra paint on my spatula on the bottom. Okay, so it is what it is right now. I'm probably going to fuss with it for a minute or two after you're gone. I might fuss with it for a minute or two now, actually. I never did finish blowing into this side. But it doesn't look like it needs it that much either. I shouldn't be doing this upside down, right? Alright, so pink clouds. Might be good for a little girl's room. Please give me a thumbs up if you like what I do. Thank you for all the wonderful comments and compliments that keep my morale boosted. I really appreciate that. Thank you for all the donations through PayPal that get you entered automatically into the monthly drawing and help me buy art supplies. I really appreciate that. I will see you guys anon. There's all kinds of information I usually share that I'm more interested in working on the artwork than trying to remember it. But giving me a thumbs up would be very helpful. My email address is below the link tree. The link tree has lots and lots of cool links on it. Worth checking out. Facebook groups, my website, all kinds of stuff. I love you guys. I want you to take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. I'm going to be trying to touch up anything that needs to be touched up and calling it good. Bye for now. Priscilla out. Stop. I got my ombre sky.